Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Hey. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Mark. Hey, Kelly. That trailer looks amazing, by the way. Nice. Maybe we can get you to do one for Lonesome Hunters. All right. Well, tonight's agenda is to get started on the paint of this Thanos and Death Commission. I have my pencils all printed out. And trying to decide what order of operations is going to be. I think I'm going to do... excuse me. I think I'm going to do like the local color for Thanos. And he's going to be colored pretty realistically, I think. And then Death is going to be very blue. Like that whole background, I think, is going to be very blue. And then the glove is going to be gold. And I think I'm going to do... And then I should do each of the gems should be its specific color. So I think the glove is going to be full color, but Death is going to be kind of monochromatic, if that makes sense. Oh, nice. I have not actually read any of those Young Hellboys. I am so behind on my Mignolaverse stuff. It sounds fun. Is that Chris Roberson who's writing that? The Young Hellboy? Gonna try to show my palette a little bit here. It's kind of awkward though, so it might not last, but we'll see how it goes. Oh. I don't know if I've ever read any Thomas Snigoski? Snigoski? Man, looking up reference for Thanos, and he's very inconsistently colored in a lot of his early runs. I guess that's probably true for a lot of characters' early appearances. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know. I had forgotten that someone other than Arcudi had drawn or had written um, BPRD. I mean, I guess I knew Christopher Golden had done some, but I associate it so strongly with Arcudi. I don't do commissions that often, really, Kelly. It always feels really crazy to try to do them. For one thing, like I always just feel so like I don't want to let anybody down with a commission. So I always put probably more work into them than I really would need to, but I don't feel bad about doing that, but it does make it so that, it ends up being a pretty big time commitment to get these done. So I basically do like, I usually open up commissions about once a year, and then it takes me 6 months to get through them. Thankfully, my commissioners have been, um, usually very patient, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, it definitely like, basically, I have to put my comics deadlines first every time, which I think most people are actually kinda glad, maybe? I don't know. And if you like my work, it's usually because you like, my comics. I hope it's worth the wait. Oh, nice. I try to get them done in a timely fashion. I know that there's some people who are, like have commission lists that are years behind, but, but that seems wild to me. Now I'm looking up the colors for this glove so I get the gems in the right order, and I cannot tell the colors on these. It looks like it might go from the pinky orange, purple, blue, yellow, red, and green. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Orange, purple, blue, yellow, red, and green. Yeah, at least according to this guy. Man, I wish you guys were my editor. Just telling me it's worth the wait, Tyler. The weather out here is pretty great. I'm not exactly on the coast. I'm still on this side of the coastal range, on the eastern side of the coastal range. but just barely. Um, Today was pretty nice. It was cool, but it was actually it was a now that I'm thinking about what happened all today, it was weird. Like I looked out the window and it was very sunny, and so I went out and was trying to get a little bit of vitamin D, and when I went out there, it turned out it was misting just a little bit, and it was almost snow, although it didn't feel quite cold enough. But it was, yeah, it was weird. I am definitely looking forward to the spring, though. I think this winter has been good enough. Although, usually the coldest part of the year around here is, you know, February. That's when like the real big ice storms have been the last couple of years. But that's why everyone tunes in to hear about the weather, huh? Yeah, it's supposed to be really cold out here tomorrow too. Maybe we'll still get some snow. We didn't get any. We had a little bit of an ice storm, but we haven't had any like snow out here yet. And we have a new cat who is just 6 months old, and it would be very fun to hang out with her in the snow. Our dog gets very cute when it snows. She's kind of a senior citizen dog now, but she turns into a puppy. There's a little Prussian blue and some turquoise, which makes a very pretty blue. And if there's one thing Thanos likes, it's a very pretty blue. I still need to watch the Marvel movie with Thanos in it. I finally sort of started to put my finger on a problem I've had for a while, and it's some sort of narrative fatigue where I am thinking very deeply about the stories I'm drawing and writing all day long, and then I'm listening to audiobooks the whole time too. And there comes a point at the end of the day where I am just like so sick of fictional stories. Like I barely watch any movies or TV shows. I almost exclusively watch YouTube videos, mostly where they show you how to make something, or like music videos, like how to watch a lot of synthesizer stuff. But I think that that narrative fatigue is probably pretty common among people. Yeah, we got to figure out how to do that. How to collaborate on tunes, that is. I worry that I'm no longer good at making music with other people. Not that I was good at it when I was in a band, but I've been just doing it all by myself for so long. But I think it would be fun, and I would definitely like help me push my music stuff to work with another person. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm with you, Mark. Like, I would like, I don't even know. Like, character stuff might be good. There's there was a thing in public radio back in the 60s that a guy, I can't remember the name of the reporter who developed it, but I think he called it slow radio, and it was he would do like he'd go someplace and kind of just do these really slow moving stories about like what it's like to live on the bayou, or mostly it seemed like he went to the South United States and be like, here's what the Appalachian Mountains sound like, and here's a person who lives here. And but they would just he'd really linger on a lot of the story stuff, and it's very pleasant. I have never tried that. I don't know if I would. I don't enjoy Disneyland very much, so I don't know if I would enjoy that too much. But watching, like one of my, I've talked about this on here before, but one of my favorite things is watching, factory videos where they just show how they make something. In my mind, as someone who has to draw just about everything on the earth, I find it as useful as a lot of anatomy stuff. just sort of learning the underlying structure of things is so helpful. How It's Made is a great show, and it has like really god tier puns all the time. One of the things about How It's Made that like trips me out though is if you watch it, pay attention to like how it describes the people working, and sometimes they're workers and sometimes they're technicians and sometimes they're um, employees. It's very like strangely inconsistent, and I have not been able to figure out how they decide how to describe the people. I need to finish reading Nameless City. I read the first issue, the first book, and haven't finished it. But I adore Faith's work. I think Pumpkinheads was great. You're welcome, Tugboat Press. I'm trying. Kelly, if you're gonna marathon a show at night, a great one is crap, now I can't think of the name of it. Um, maybe if you just on YouTube search for Korean manufacturing videos, because they're amazing because they don't talk, so you just get to watch the vibes. The other really fascinating ones are Pakistani manufacturing videos. Um, they can be a little bit upsetting just because there is absolutely no employee protections there, but they make some really beautiful stuff with really uh, basic tools, and it's very fascinating. Process of the world, maybe? I hope it's a little bit like a How It's Made show. I think that's kinda what like, I don't know. What I want this live stream to be is like a chill sort of hangout and talk about comics and art sort of a thing, but I hope that I can also, like, if people are interested in making art, hopefully there's something you can glean from it. That's a lot of what the time lapses I do are kind of intended to be, but I don't know. I think without, like, doing voiceovers, I think they have kind of a limited, usefulness, although I still think they're super fun. Thanks, Jackson. Yeah, I think the thought that I had for doing it this way was that it would sort of show, instead of just showing like a moment, try to capture like the whole Infinity Gauntlet idea of him searching for all the gems. Got to rearrange a little bit here. Rad, dude. I'm glad you're liking it. One of the things I try to do with my is to do something that I wouldn't normally do, and a composition like this is sort of pushing that. Like this feels more uh like a sci-fi novel or like a, I don't know if it quite looks like a movie poster. That's sort of the vibe I'm going for. And just in case anyone is planning on it, there's no way I'm going to finish this tonight. Take it easy, Austin. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, these circles were drawn on the computer, which is like one of the things that computers are good for. They're going to end up being a little bit hand-drawn feeling by the time I'm done, though, I think. I don't really have a compass big enough to draw perfect circles like this. I could probably make something. So if anybody is a collector of my artwork, I'm going to have like a bunch of the Harrow County spread pages, like the splash double page spreads, are going to go up for sale pretty soon. I sent them in last week and they're digitizing them right now. There's a lot of them. I've held on to most of those double page spreads because I was too lazy to ship them because they're 22 by 17. But I finally figured out a good shipping system, so there. Or rather, I found like boxes that fit really well. Good question, Kelly. We are going to get them soon. They're going to I'm working on it right now, and I'm almost done with the second issue of the second story arc. And then and I think they're going to do an official announcement next month. But it'll be sometime this spring. I'm very excited about it. I'm actually been doing a lot of work on writing the overall story arc, because the hope is to get it to go to 24 issues, a little bit shorter than Harrow County. Oh, thanks, Mark. I've been trying really hard to sort of refocus my social media stuff. So I'm doing a lot more Instagram. I'm doing basically more art posts in general and less more art posts and less shit posts, basically. There's a hair. Got it. Mod, are you asking if I'll say the title of the next Lonesome Hunters story arc? Is that what you're asking? Or are you riffing on how the magpies talk? Because that's kind of what they sound like. The next series, Lonesome Hunters, is going to have a subtitle, but I feel like they want to save that for the announcement. I don't know. They get publishers get a little bit weird about announcements. They like to control those, for better or worse. And I try to stay out of their way when if they want to do marketing, let them do all the marketing they want. Everyone loves marketing. Yeah, I think the floppies are gonna start over with a number one. It's such a like goofy direct market thing, but if you put a number one on a book, it sells way better. Um, but I'm very confident that the trades are gonna have a like the spot number on the spine will be like volume one, volume two, volume three, etc. You'll never guess the subtitle, Kelly. I'm just teasing. You might be able to. I don't know. Yeah, the it's so weird how manga breaks like every rule that like Western comics has established and sells way more books. But they really are, I think, like there's a lot of crossover readers. There's people who read like, stuff like Lonesome Hunters and will read Chainsaw Man, but there's a lot of manga readers who will not read Lonesome Hunters. Even if it's presented in a format more like a manga format. Yeah, I I geek out on formats and presentation too. I'm very interested. Like it feels like it really does feel like the floppy comic is sort of coming to the end of its usefulness. And I don't know like what is gonna take its place. Hopefully it's something cool. What I would love is for like Marvel and DC to do monthly magazine that is like DC would do one that's got a Batman story, a Superman story, a Wonder Woman story, and then maybe some other sort of cycling story that changes every couple issues, like a Shonen Jump style thing. But I don't think that'll happen. Yeah, Mark, something like that would be really great, like a quarterly or like twice a year or even annual. Just do an annual one would be great. Of like do something that's like 120 pages with a bunch of different short stories in it. I loved um, Wednesday Comics when they were doing that. When DC was doing that newspaper format, and a lot of the stories were hit or miss, but it was very exciting to see like an experiment like that, to see how you could do superhero stories in a broadsheet format. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? A quarterly Cullen Bunn. It is taking everything I've got right now to fight the urge to give Thanos little rosy cheeks and a little red nose. Somehow doesn't feel like that would be quite right for him. He's looking a little bit smiley right now too, which is not the intent. Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. I think Cullen is really good with like short story format stuff. Thanos in love. He can't wipe the smile off his face. You know, Mark, I don't know if I have read that Christmas story from Sixth Gun. That's the sort of thing, though, I think I could totally imagine those two knocking out of the park. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Mark, about it being not essential but totally essential. That's like it's like the Pam cake story for Hellboy. 100% a goof, but like one of the most important Hellboy stories ever told. Thanks, Kelly. I was just thinking that this was turning out okay. Famous last words. But I am really enjoying it, like the way the shadows are sort of grouping on his little shoulder thingy. Finding that pretty satisfying. The cat does jump on my table occasionally, and it's very naughty. I just about got her to. Well, she's not super interested in it. Like, she was very interested in it for a little while, and then she knows I just grab her and put her down, so she doesn't waste too much of her time. She's got more important fish to fry. Also, usually my drawing table is at a like a 45-degree angle or more. It makes it kind of hard to stand on it. When we first got this cat, I don't know if it was her or a different one, but I left my palette sitting open when I was done working, and came in the next day to find these little blue footprints sort of all over my tabaret. Luckily, it was watercolor, not too hard to clean up. The perfect crime. Well, I don't know if he got away with it. Dude doesn't live here anymore. I'm gonna see if I can show something that I find endlessly fascinating. I don't know if I can zoom in close enough. I love watching, you see how like granular that looks? Now when I put on the hair dryer, those grains will slowly disappear. I find that part kind of hypnotizing when I'm doing it half the time. I didn't really intend for this to have such a limited palette, but I'm really enjoying that it's like 90% blue and yellow. I like how the darkest part isn't very dark yet. That's going to be kind of a challenge to hold on to, I think, because there's still parts that I got to do to so you can see what's going on in here to make it a little darker. Oh, nice. Um, oh man, I can't remember your cat's name. That's right. Evie Nix. EB was here earlier. Yeah, sorry. I've been feel like I'm being a little quiet on the stream too. But I'm having a good time on this painting. I feel like it's coming together pretty quick. Like it already has a really kind of fun vibe to it. A tour de force, a true triumph. I think I'm just about ready to call it a night, though. Like, I feel like Thanos is about like 60% there. I think the next step might be to go in with some colored pencil and sort of tighten up and sharpen up his face a little bit and um, cut in some of these edges so that they're just a little bit sharper. And then I think I'll do some airbrush on him too to sort of unify and like do some more subtly darkening. It's late enough. I can barely talk. And then, of course, obviously, I got to finish the glove. Death is going to need a little more attention. Still a lot to do. Still sort of fighting with this smile, trying to get it. If you get rid of those upper teeth, then it turns into whatever face this is, action face. I hope it's finished by Valentine's Day. I hope I finish it this weekend, is what I'm hoping. But we'll have to see. Thanks, Jackson. Don't mark it finished until it's finished. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me, keeping me company. I'm always just so pleased that, you know, anyone would want to watch me paint for an hour and a half. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend and stay nice and warm. And Mark, I hope you stay nice and cool. And I'll see you next Friday. Oh, wait, before I go, I forgot. I said I would show the finished page from last week. So that's how that guy turned out. I posted this panel on Instagram and everywhere, but there's the whole deal. It's a little bit darker in real life than it's showing up on the stream. But when everybody buys the issue, you'll get to see how beautiful it is. All right, that's it for reels. I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks again. I'll see you next Friday.